Today, globalization affects us in our everyday lives, from the products we use to get ready in the morning to the fruits and vegetables we eat for dinner. These goods may have come from other countries than our home country. In less than 3 minutes in my home, I found products from over 6 countries. These countries included Portugal, Mexico, China, Japan, Italy, Thailand, Canada, and the United States. The globalization of world markets has occurred on a grand scale after China opened its borders to international trade and also after the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. Principal drivers that have enabled this huge shift to the most recent age of globalization have included fiber optic cables, microchips, satellites, and importantly, the internet. Every year, the world exports $18.4 trillion in goods and $4.3 trillion in services. To put that in perspective, world trade is 48 times the annual amount of Walmart's global revenue worldwide. These forces have come together to cause a convergence of buyer preferences for a range of products. This has led to greater quantities and variety of products available to consumers, as well as increased competition between companies. In fact, many companies now have global products. These products are the same all around the world. Companies may make small modifications to their products or alter marketing messaging on a country basis, but essentially products such as the iPhone, Nike shoes, and the Airbus, to name only a few, are the same everywhere. Companies enjoy a multitude of advantages by participating in globalization. If a company has a global product, for example, the company can benefit from standardization. Marketing costs can be reduced because the product is standardized in many markets. Further, by operating in multiple countries, companies have access to thousands or millions of new consumers, which can reduce the cost of research and development allocated to each unit sold. Working abroad may also provide opportunities for lower-cost labor, technical expertise, and lower-cost raw materials, as a company can locate in areas that have a competitive advantage for these resources. Some people view globalization as a threat to their communities and lifestyles. Indeed, globalization has created many pain points in the United States and many other countries, as jobs have been moved and less competitive stores have been forced to close. In cases where countries that have had few commercial possibilities in the past, that have had firms move within their borders, they can now offer significant opportunities for advancement for their citizens. Many products are made abroad at a lower cost than these same products can be made in the U.S. This allows consumers to have more purchasing power. Proponents of globalization make a very significant point that when countries are tied together by beneficial economic relationships and trade, there are greater incentives to be peaceful and resolve disputes with one another. Today, I was on location at a Walmart store in California. Walmart is a perfect candidate to study globalization as it is the world's largest retailer and employs 2.2 million people worldwide. Based on Walmart's revenue, if it were a nation, it would rank just behind Norway in a wealth index. Every aisle of the store has been influenced by globalization, including the wine aisle. Despite the fact that Walmart is located in the Central Valley of California, which this growing region accounts for 90% of American wine production, the wine selection at Walmart is notable as it contains wine from 6 countries, ranging from Italy to Australia and from 3 U.S. states. Supermarkets and mass merchandisers, such as Walmart, accounted for an estimated 42% of all retail wine sales in the U.S. and $8.6 billion in annual sales in 2014. By making global products easily accessible to consumers, companies can leverage their strengths and profit worldwide. The trend of globalization is continuing as more people have access to cellular phones and the internet. The flattening of our world will continually change, and globalization will become essential for international business activities to prosper in the future.